Hello? Okay, there we go. Chat! I'm so sorry. I took so long. I started stream and then the chat. Oh my, the chat's dead. Okay, no, it's back. Oh, thank God. The chat wouldn't show up and it's a lot smaller if you can see it on the screen. I didn't have enough time to fix it. I'll fix it later. The chat died and then for some reason my model wouldn't move. So I had to disconnect everything and the API and everything on VTube Studio and then reconnect it all. And I was like, okay, finally, we can start stream. And then my nose started bleeding. What the fuck? Sign from above. Someone's out to get me. I can feel it. I can feel it. Welcome back to the world of streaming. Thank you for welcoming me back, and I'm so sorry again for, like, the week that I was gone. I didn't intend to be away for so long, it's just that the PC fiasco was just... Like, I don't think you understand how stressed I was those 2 days. I was, Is my mouth moving a lot better now? Oh my god, it is! Okay, nice. What? It is. I didn't even notice that. I think it's because of the new GPU. I'm not sure. But I was dealing with a lot of stuff those 2 days. I was dealing with a lot of stuff besides the PC thing, and it was just a lot. I needed the weekend off. The past 10 days are so cursed. PNG Tuber Kaiwan. I actually want to get one of those mouse controlled PNGs. Those are pretty cool. But it is expensive. So I was like, okay, maybe another time. Yeah, mouth tracking is working a lot better than it used to. This is a lot nicer for sure. God going extreme diff to stop Filipino tomboy from streaming. So what happened basically for the people who weren't there? Lego Batman and my PC was crashing a lot. Basically, we already knew about this. We saw it the upcoming weeks. And I already told myself, like, okay, I don't really need the update now. I might maybe just wait a while before getting an update because it is quite expensive to upgrade a PC. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it checked on, like, Tuesday. And then we'll see where we go from there. So I was at the repair shop on Tuesday and they offered me a 5060 Ti and I was like, if I get the update now, because I had like a major crash while trying to download a game because my friends invited me back to a game and I was like, I'll think about it. And then while I was at the store, they offered me the 5060 Ti and I was like, well, if I get this now and I use my savings, and I get an NVMe, I'll be able to play Lego Batman a lot better too. Right? I'll be able to play Lego Batman a lot better too. So I bought a 5060 Ti, we installed it, and it kept crashing. Like every time we turned on the PC, it worked fine with the old GPU. It was fine. So we were like, oh, maybe it's a BIOS issue, maybe it's a like graphics driver issue. So we did the graphics driver thing, we did the BIOS thing, and it wouldn't work. So we were like, okay. Second day going back to the repair shop, we went to a different repair shop, and then he tried a few things, he fixed the BIOS and everything, and then suddenly the fucking motherboard died. And then we tried reconnecting my old GPU because it worked with my old GPU, and then it wouldn't work. So we removed all the GPUs and then connected it straight to the motherboard, and it wouldn't turn on. She just fucking died in the repair shop. And I was like, oh my fucking god. And so he recommended, like, I think I'm like, your motherboard is really fucking old. I think it's time for an upgrade. So I essentially blew every single cent of my savings and I replaced everything because new motherboard means new processor, new cooler, and I got the new GPU. So basically everything was changed except for the RAM. And I blew through I quite literally blew through all my savings. And that's my savings was supposed to last me till the end of the year. And I blew through all of them to essentially buy a new PC. And then the guy there was offering like, "Hey, you could get like a new case too." And I was like, "No. No, we're not fucking doing that. I don't care about the aesthetic. We're not fucking doing that." So essentially, yeah, my PC can play Lego Batman max settings now. It actually fucking it pisses me off. I did a stress test. I should have bought Lego Batman on the Switch. You are right. Console is superior. I should have bought it on the Switch. But I was like, I saw it on Steam. I bought it in advance. I wanted to play 3 days earlier than everyone else. So, um Lego Batman is now my most expensive fucking game ever. Oh my, I still have my old motherboard and I still have my old GPU just in case I need a backup. So she's still with me because it's a very good brand. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep all the parts. I got an NVMe, which I didn't have originally. And the first shop, because I had the NVMe installed by them because I was scared that I was gonna fuck up even more. And they left the plastic on the heatsink. And if I didn't go to the second repair shop, we wouldn't have caught it. And I was so like, dude. Also, that first repair shop tried to sell me a 5060 Ti for 70,000 pesos. And I was like, dude, I went out, I bought it for 30. My goodness. My goodness gracious. Yeah, I got an NVMe here. I have 2 NVMEs, but I don't have the second one installed. I'll install it when I run out of because I don't know the brand and I got scared. And I have an actual SSD now. So no more long waiting times, chat. During streams when we're playing games. At least there's that. I thought we wouldn't have Scuff today because I, have the new setup and we still had Scuff. I'm so mad. I was trying to say earlier, I logged into Lego Batman and because I had to re-download the game. I have all of my stuff in my old SSD, so I had to transfer everything, but I was like, instead of transferring everything, I transferred all my files and just re-downloaded the games because they were on Steam and had cloud saving anyway. So I re-downloaded the game, and because I did, the Lego Batman game was on factory settings and it played perfectly. And I was so pissed off. I was like, it's playing so well and I'm so mad. Like, I should be happy. I should be happy that I have a nice working PC now after years of being stubborn. I don't think you understand how long my friends have been trying to get me to upgrade, but I was just like, dude, it is so goddamn fucking expensive. I cannot. God finally intervened and I blew everything I had. That was everything. Don't worry though, the money from the donathon that was for art and merchandise, that is still going to the merchandise. I did not touch that. So I actually posted some updates over the merchandise. The Daki Makra thing we'll start that like later this month because my artist is on vacation right now currently. So, but we are working on it. We are working on it. At least your PC is okay now. It's not even my PC. It's a brand new PC. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she thinks she is. 5060 Ti for 70k is a scam. That's what I said. So I didn't get it from them because I may be stupid, but I'm not. Hold on, sorry. I'm plugging in my. If you notice me moving a lot, I'm plugging in my phone because I forgot to charge my phone before stream started. But yeah, God, it was such a week. And then I had issues as well with some background stuff while the PC thing was happening. So I was in the repair shop middlemaning and talking to a bunch of people because a lot of problems came up. And I was already stressing over the PC and the amount I spent on the PC because if they recommended me to upgrade, at that point, I was like, well, I'm just gonna get a good upgrade so I don't have to upgrade again or go through this again anytime soon. So I'm pretty sure this PC can last me like 5 to 10 years. I'm hoping 10. But I I was like, if I'm gonna get an upgrade, I might as well get a good upgrade. Also, we were supposed to get a more budget upgrade. Unfortunately, I went to 3 different shops and they didn't have because what we did is, I don't know, oh shit, I dropped my PC. Or not my PC, my phone. Are you okay? Are you all right? But what was I talking about? Okay. I went to 3 different like shops for PC parts, and they didn't have anything they recommend, like the dude recommended. So my tech guy was on the phone with the employees of the store to try and find like alternatives, and eventually at the 3rd store we did find alternatives for my PC that would fit all together, but they're quite good parts, and they were a lot more expensive than the original budget that we were gonna go for. But at that point, I was so tired, and I've been running around for the past 2 days to 2 different repair shops and 3 different stores and dealing with a bunch of other shit. So I was like, dude, fuck it, take all my savings, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. So yeah, I ended up with a Strix. I heard that's good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I have a 5060 Ti, and it's a white one. Because it was the only GPU they had, and I didn't want to come back, and I was like, dude, fuck it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. ROG Strix. Getting a PC upgrade sounds like a hassle. It is, because there was one shop where we had the motherboard that we wanted, but they didn't have the processor that we wanted. And then the other shop had the cooling system we wanted, but it didn't have like or not the cooling system that we wanted, a different cooling system, like an alternative to the one that we suggested, but it didn't fit with the other parts that they had in the shop. So I was like, dude, fuck. And then we found a cooling system. We didn't know it was gonna fit. Luckily, it did fit, so I just bought it. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. What new games do you want to try on the Switch too? Oh, I did watch the direct. This let's talk about the Switch direct in a bit, because that's I don't know what I'm gonna do about the new Switch games, because I saw the list and I just spent so much, so I was like, I don't know if I can play all these games. I didn't have time to check FB Marketplace because we didn't expect the PC to break down, and I had to get the PC fixed that same day. I didn't want to keep coming back. And if we were gonna buy on FB Marketplace, I didn't know if we could have gotten all the parts on the same day, because essentially we replaced every part on the because we replaced the motherboard, so we had to replace everything except the RAM. The RAM survived. We didn't buy new RAM. The only thing that stayed was my old SSD, the 256 one that got eaten up and is now like only 230 or 220 gigabytes, which is terrifying. The RAM and the case. So those didn't get replaced. Those are the only parts that can get replaced. Everything else got replaced. My HDD we did replace. So all my stuff on there, we had to transfer them. Deltarune stream tomorrow. God, please. Nah, nobody stole my money. It's a long story. You'll have to go back on the stream. Let's not talk about Gears of War! The fucking Xbox Live at like the 2 hour. It wasn't 2 hours, I'm over exaggerating, but they had like a 15-20 minute gameplay at the beginning of the Xbox Live, and then they had like an hour long or more than an hour long direct for Gears of War. No, I have more storage now. When I upgraded my PC, I got a bunch more. Like, I got actual storage. So, hey, if you got the Game Pass, you can play day one with it. I feel your pain. My laptop also needs an upgrade. God. But yeah, that was that. Some of my friends did feel bad for me and they said they're getting me a gift. I don't know what that gift is, but we'll see soon, apparently. I wish I was productive enough to get a new PC. It is so, I've been avoiding it for so long because first of all, expensive. Second, very hassle because you need to know all the parts, get all the parts, and then build it. And I don't trust myself to build the PC anymore after the fucking mad shit I did with the GPU, whatever that was. I'm never trusting myself again. I'm never trusting myself again. I don't care if chat tells me it's easy. It'll take 5 minutes. It didn't take 5 minutes, chat. It took 2 days. God damn it. I can never be trusted with technology again. True, true. I did see the Scary Movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I did hear that they teased not Mean Girls, White Chicks too, right? No, yeah, it was a horrible, horrible time to get a PC upgrade because of the whole AI thing. Genuinely worst fucking time to get a PC upgrade. And my motherboard decides to die last week. So she's gone now. But hey guys, I can play Lego Batman now. I can play Lego Batman in full HD now, guys. Fuck. It should have took 5 minutes, but the world has other plans for you. It started really acting weird. I still have no idea what the fuck was going on. It kept crashing. It wouldn't display on the monitors no matter what. At first I thought it was a cable thing. It was not a cable issue. And then it kept crashing in and out. And then we removed the processor and plugged in the motherboard, and even she was not showing. And I was like, ah! And then the motherboard died in the shop. So that wasn't my fault. The motherboard just gave up. I don't know what happened there. That was off my hands. The motherboard dying was the GPU issues when we placed it in. That's probably my fault. But the motherboard dying, it's off my hands. We can't do the Lego Batman joke anymore. I did a stress test and it actually played really well. I haven't read Absolute Green Arrow yet. I am waiting for the first volume to release, which is probably going to be next year. Because I'm actually, my second volume of Flash, I think, just got shipped out. So I'm very excited for that. I also got a few new books, actually. I don't know if I've shown them on stream yet. I added a bunch of stuff to my PC desk. I'll show a picture of my PC desk later because I also got, my Battison figure also arrived. And I bought this before the PC shenanigans. I'm so happy that I did because I would not be able to afford this after the PC shenanigans anymore. Bro, I was about to upgrade to 32 gigabytes RAM and then the Ramageddon happened. I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading my RAM anytime soon. 16 is pretty good. I don't think you need 32 unless you're like doing crazy stuff with your PC, you know? Hold on, let me grab it, because I added a bunch of new stuff. But I'm still in the middle of reading Final Crisis, and I'm trying to push myself through Final Crisis so I can finally finish fucking Teen Titans 2003, which I hate so much. Not the show, the comic, the one by Jeff Johns. God, I hate it so much. But I loved 52. Because Teen Titans 03, like, survives the Crisis trilogy. So I read Infinite Crisis, which was okay. 52 was, like, fucking peak. I think it is my favorite crossover of all time so far. And then I'm starting to read Final Crisis. It's just not as good as 52. So I'm like, well, I've been struggling to get through it. I keep getting distracted. Hold on. I can't find the picture of Batman and Superman. My figures that I got. By the way, I'm not a comic, like, I don't collect figures in general. I think this fan base is the first time I've ever actually properly bought a figure, and it feels really weird. It feels really weird. I want to buy the absolute I don't buy hardcovers because they don't fit on my, like, table cabinet. They fit in the cabinet in the back, but not on my table cabinet. And I want to display the absolute titles on my table cabinet. The yapping from TTO3 was great though. Ugh, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. There were some funny stuff from TTO3, but they like changed the personality of a lot of characters and it just felt really, really out of character. I was not pleased. I was not pleased. Hold on. Where is it? Teen Titans 2003 is a sequel to Young Justice. It happens afterwards from Young Justice. The thing with Young Justice is, it was funny because I loved Young Justice. I loved Cassie Sandsmark. She was my favorite character. Cassie and Sissy were my favorite. I read originally for Bart, Khan, and Tim and fell in love with Cassandra. And I read Teen Titans 2003 and Cassie was just the moody girlfriend. Bart was turned into whatever the fuck they did with him. And then Connor died, and then his death haunted the narrative for like the next 40 to 50 issues. Bart died, and they gave him an issue where they mourned him, and then never again. I was like, what the fuck? Which is funny, because Tim keeps going like, oh, Superboy was my best friend. But if I'm gonna be real with you, I read Young Justice 98, and I think Khan was closer with Bart, and Tim was closer with Cassie in that run. I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm gonna be so real with you. So when Tim was like, oh, Khan is my best friend, and then Bart is under Khan, I was like, really? It's all you did was fight in YJ98, but okay. It was okay before Connor died, and then Connor died, and then Cassandra turned into the shittiest person I've ever goddamn seen. I know it was because she was like powered by Ares, but he chose her because he saw her potential to be really angry and shit, right? And I loved Cassandra so much, and she was the leader of YJ98, and I was like, what is happening? She just turned into, and then she started dating Tim. And I was like, oh my god, it is a Wonder Woman situation. They Wonder Womaned her. No! And then they never talk about the other characters from Young Justice 98 who were supposedly like their closest friends. Cassandra's best friend was Sissy, and she never talked to Sissy again. Sissy was brought up in one panel in Teen Titans 2003, and then I never hear from her again. I was like, what? Oh my god, thank you so much for the memberships! No, Jeff was actually switched out from Teen Titans 2003 around like issue 50, 60, and that's around the time where Cassie had like a full 180 and she beat Ares and she's friends with Supergirl again, which the Supergirl thing was really dumb in my opinion. The Supergirl like broken friendship arc thing was I did not like it. I didn't understand it. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just how teenage girls work. I don't know. They did give us the toxic Yuri with Rose and Cass. I did like, no, that's the thing. They gave us the toxic Yuri with Rose and Cass, and we see them start to get along, and we see Cassandra start to understand Rose more, and then all of a sudden she does a whole switch up, and then she just fucking hates Rose again. And I was like, what happened to all our development? What happened to their bonding moment? And it was just thrown to the trash, and then Rose left the team, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the comics. Sorry, not the TV show. The TV show was nice. I like the TV show. After I liked Miss Martian a lot in Teen Titans. The thing with Teen Titans is nobody from the main team besides Cassie survived in where I am right now. Because either all of them died, was replaced, or is a completely new addition to the team, because for some reason Jeff was switching through their members like every other issue or so. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. I don't know what he was doing. I don't understand. That was so cool. No, I've watched Iruma-kun. I really like that anime. I read the manga, so I'm far ahead. After Connor backs to life, Cassie pretends she never dated Tim, which is funny. Like, she never mentions it to resurrected Connor. I really do think that it was like a suspension bridge. The Cassie Tim arc was a suspension bridge effect. Like they just dated each other because they were both mourning Connor. I'm gonna be real with you. I think I said this before to some people, and I really think that Tim Drake was in love with Connor at that time, and Connor Kent was Tim Drake's bisexual awakening, but he didn't understand it yet. And then Bernard was his bisexual realization. Okay? Because not only did he clone that guy 99 times, he brought him up constantly, changed his suit to the colors of the man who died, like his best friend who died, mourned him constantly, would go on missions and interrogate villains to see if about resurrection or cloning or anything that he could get his hands on to bring Khan back. This is a lot more than Cassie ever done. I'm gonna be so real. That man was insane. That man was insane. I was looking at him the whole time. I was reading Teen Titans 03 and I was like, what is this kid on? And he does admit this. It is canon that I'm pretty sure he admits it in Dark Crisis that he was in love with Connor. So I was like, yeah. So Connor was his bisexual awakening. Bernard was his bisexual realization. Okay. Welcome to the DC yapping. I'm so sorry. I know what you are, Tim Drake. I know what you are. I know what you are. I see you. I saw some of your shorts, got your stream and recommendation. I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day. We had a little bit of scuff at the beginning, but Teen Titans, yes, it is older than me. Both the show and the comic. We're talking about the comic, 2003 Teen Titans, because I'm in issue 81, and I didn't realize that I skipped on in 52 and Final Crisis. So I read 52 over the weekend while I was gone because I was like stressed over the PC thing. And then again, 52 genuinely fucking peak. Genuinely, I love 52. Not New 52, that's different. But 52, probably my favorite crossover event so far. And it didn't even involve, well, it did kind of involve Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, but they were literally not in the story. They were literally not in the story. Batman was on his crazy hallucination trip to cleanse his soul while Tim was watching him in horror. That bit was funny. It's Batman in the middle of the desert, arms in the air, screaming, "Batman is gone." Tim watching on his bike from a distance, horrified. That was funny. I like that a lot. Did you hear about the canceled trans con story? There was a trans con story? What? What? Yo, Texas, welcome to the stream. Superbat stocks always go up. Generational Superbat, like I said, they don't have to be dating. Like, they can be completely platonic. They can be best friends. I don't care. But the Kents and Waynes, the Supers and the Bats have this really, really weird soulmate situation going on. I don't understand. Injustice 2 comics gave Cassie and Connor a nice ending, but Tim gets murdered! I can't even... Here's the thing. Tim Drake is my favorite Robin, but every time shit happens to him, I can't be sad because it's Tim fucking Drake. Like, I laugh at him. I laugh at him every time something happens to him. Like, when, like, the cloning 99 time thing was, like, peak doomed yaoi. And I was like, oh my god, that's peak doomed yaoi. I love this. But at the same time, it's Tim Drake. It's Tim Jackson Drake. I was like, I can't take him seriously. I miss the Teen Titans, the ones with the theme song sang by Puffy Amy Yumi. 52 event is Big Brother Batman. No, Big Brother with Batman, that's Infinite Crisis. 52 event is the aftermath of Big Brother with Skeets and Mr. Mind. 52 was so fun! 52 issues, 52 weeks, 52 planets, 52 Earths, not planets. Oh my god! And then the Booster Gold family situation was fucking sick, and then you have the addition of the new question, which is Renee Montoya, and then you have Kate Kane, Batwoman, and then Supernova, of course, because of the whole... Yeah. Who is Tim Drake? He is the third Robin. Third core male Robin, if you're not counting the others. Tim Drake is a bomb. He is washed. I know when my goat is washed. I got finals in an hour. Did you study before now? Because if you did, then you can rest. You can rest and chill out. But if you didn't, I suggest you go study. Time Drake. Tim Drake, the family punching bag. I love Booster Gold so much. I liked him already when I was reading like Infinite Crisis because of his thing with Ted Cord. Like no one believed him. They only had each other. And then I read 52 and I was like, this fucking guy is actually the GOAT. This fucking guy is actually the GOAT. What the hell? There is a female Robin. There's several. There was Maps. There was, oh my god, I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. It starts with a C. And then there was Stephanie. And then there was the Rabina or something like that. I don't know. If people count her. Imagine studying. I got all good grades without studying. That was me in high school, and then it changed in college. 2008 Booster Gold Run is peak. 52 is making me want to read the Booster Gold Run. Is that the one where he's like living with David now? David Carter, his great grandfather. 52 run is also making me want to read the Black Adam Dark Ages. Because I was like, yo, that's the aftermath of the war was like pretty peak. Kai, did you know Quan Warner is gonna make a video game of Batman with Tim Drake in dystopic future? They already have a lot of games with Tim Drake. I want to see a game with Damian Wayne. Tim Drake goated, but Damian literally hasn't got a good story plotline except for DC's. He's goated in that. It's a thing! It's a thing! No, I like Damian Wayne and Super Sons. I'm a big Super Sons fan. I have the Super Sons Bible Omnibus here with me on my table. Oh wait, I was gonna show it on stream and completely forgot. I have the Bible with me on my table. Thank you, Jaxus. I have the Bible with me. Let me bring it up. Where is it? Did I even download it? I did. Here. This is the ones on my table. You have Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which I got because I'm gonna be watching the Supergirl movie with my brother. And I was like, ooh, I'm not really a big fan of King, but you know, I heard this run is really good. Absolute Wonder Woman on a separate shelf because I got the Son of Kal-El comics because I got the Robin Damian run, the one with Flatline and the Lazarus like tournament, and it didn't arrive. My courier lost all of them. They lost all of them, fucking all of them. It was like they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna refund you. Just wait for it." They haven't refunded me yet. By the way, it's taking forever. But all my Robin comics are gone. And then this is the Robin Tim Drake Compendium 1. The Compendium 2 is going to release in December along with... No, August is Red Robin Compendium. And then December is the Tim Drake run. It is a thick-ass comic book. We're going to go down. Fujoshi, but autism. And then... and then... we have Batman Superman World's Finest, Batman Dark Patterns, which was a really good run, Superman Unlimited, which I'm starting to read. My Batman Volume 1 comic for the 2025 run is coming this week to next week. It should be. And then the Flash, Absolute Flash Volume 2, or no, it was Green Lantern Volume 2. Flash is next month, is coming next week, maybe? And then you have the Superman 2023 run, and then Dark Knights of Steel. I love George Jimenez! Philippines has no good local comic shops, so I order all of mine online. It's fucking cooked. It's cooked. I'm not a big Nightwing fan, but I really should read Nightwing. He is the GOAT of DC. He's a big pillar of DC. And then there's my Bibles, my Super Sons Bible, the Young Justice 2019 series, 2022 series, Dark Crisis, Young Justice, and then my favorite team ever, Young Justice 1998. I love these two, the second omnibus in particular, so fucking good. George Jimenez is my favorite, one of my all-time favorite artists. I do like Dan Mora, but I think I like George Jimenez more. Dan Mora is a huge Jason fan, and I'm just not that big of a Jason fan. I follow him on Twitter, and all I see is Jason. I like Lucas Meyer. I've been reading. The reason I started Superman Unlimited was because of his art of Damien and John because it came up on my feed and I was like, holy shit, this is peak. So Young Justice was like 80 issues? I don't remember. 80, 60, 80 issues? Young Justice 98 was good. Like the original Young Justice team. My favorite fucking team ever. I love them a lot. And I like Super Sons a lot too. So you have my favorites with my triple Bibles down here at the bottom. And then you have the Super Bat shelf. And the Absolute. I'm going to be transferring these Absolute comics because I have another shelf that's beside this. That's not full. So once I get more Absolute titles, I'm going to move that to the other side. And then my I didn't realize all of my comics on my top shelf are red. Let me get my Super Bat. Where's my Super Bat figures? Where is it? The articulation, the Battison figure was really good, by the way, but I think the articulation could be a little bit better. Because he can't crouch, but he can kneel. I love Young Justice too. Yo, fellow Young Justice fan. Superman enjoyer. I've been really into Superman lately, the Super Family, especially because of the Reign of the Superboys run. Has anybody been following the Reign of the Superboys run? I have been following it, and oh my god, dude. I really shouldn't like Superboy Prime, but I'm really falling for Superboy Prime. The thing is, John is my favorite super right now, and but I'm really falling for like Superman himself and Superboy Prime, and it's been really hard to stay focused on John Kent because he's so boring. He's so boring. I can admit when my goat is chopped. I'm a Batman fan. I am a Batman fan as well. Most of my knowledge are Bat Family related. I quite know a bit about the Bat Family. My Superman fixation is quite recent. It is quite recent. Prime is such a chud! Who the fuck says it's prime time? He's so annoying. He pisses me off. That is a long name. I don't think Phenomono Ultrami Microscopics Ili Kovolcano Coniosis. If given the chance to drive the Batmobile, which one would you pick? I'd drive the one driven by Adam West, the one driven by Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson Batman is so good. I'm so sad it's not included in the James Gunn universe. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. James Gunn needs to make a Wonder Woman movie. I need something for my girl. Oh my god. I've been trying. I fell in love with Absolute Wonder Woman, which completely, like, was a slap to the face because I've never been a Wonder Woman fan. Ever. So, I've been a Flash fan for a while at some point, and I like Kyle Rayner from the Green Lanterns, but I've never been a Wonder Woman fan. I like Cassandra, like Cassie Sandsmark, and that's about it. I like Donna, kind of, as well. So when I started reading Wonder Woman, and she became my favorite Absolute title, it was, I tried getting into mainline Wonder Woman, and I was just like, oh, oh no. Hawkman is best. Unfortunately, I don't know that much about Hawkman. I'm sorry for being late to the stream. Don't apologize for that. That's okay. It's prime time. He's such a loser, man. Yeah, the Absolute version killed Ollie, didn't he? Yeah. What's your current thoughts on the Tomorrow Man costume? The Tomorrow Man costume, John's Tomorrow Man costume, it's a bat suit painted in Superman colors. He is such a Nightwing fan. It is so annoying. Any actors' opinions on a hypothetical James Gunn Wonder Woman film? I don't have one, but I trust James Gunn. Dude, David Cornsweet. You see, I had 2 Superman figures on my desk. David Cornsweet? That motherfucker is Clark Kent. That motherfucker is Superman. I don't know. Cassandra Cain? I'd love to see Cass in more stuff. I don't remember much from Cass except for the time she dated Khan, which I really need to read more in the Bad Girls. The only Bad Girl I've read on is Stephanie, and some stuff from Barbara. She has a new run, doesn't she? The break out of prison? I did see the Supergirl trailer. I'm so excited to watch it. I like Lobo, but not actual Lobo. I like his little clone version, Slobo. I love Slobo so much. Not gonna lie, if I was Superboy Prime, I'd also say Prime Time. Wonder Woman is so underused. She's literally the representation of female superheroes. The reason I like Absolute Wonder Woman is because she's not being treated as like an accessory to the Trinity anymore. Trinity of like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Not to mention, she's no longer just male, so like female Superman. They actually gave her her own thing with the magics and the being closer with the gods, being more in tune with the gods, having blessings from the gods. That shit was so fucking cool. And shit was so fucking fire. She doesn't just punch anymore and be a diplomat and stuff like that. She's an actual hardened warrior with magic. And it is fucking sick. Cassandra Cain is basically humble Damien. That is true. I like Damien a lot, though. I like his character growth a lot. I love David Cornsweet. The casting for David Cornsweet. Holy shit. Holy James Gunn. I'm watching you, James Gunn. You need to carry us, James Gunn. Absolute Wonder Woman and Green Arrow has increased stock. I heard that Green Arrow surpassed the 300,000 copies. The high score Absolute Batman sold, didn't it? From what I hear. Anyway, I'm not sure. I haven't read it yet. I'm waiting for the volume 1 so that I could read it physically. I like Azrael, the Arkham game one. I don't remember much from Azrael. I know, like, at one point of the game, at the beginning, I think it was no, it wasn't Asylum. I think it was City. Was it City? That he was, like, watching us from a building afar, and I was like, what the fuck is he doing up there? Yeah, it's so good. I'm so excited to read Absolute Green Lantern. I'm still mourning Absolute Martian Manhunter. I can't wait. I can't wait to get the second volume for that. I'm very excited. Can't wait for Absolute Aquaman, hoping he's an eco-terrorist. I am a very big David Cornsweet simp, yeah. Oh my god. David Cornsweet? My goodness. I never had the sensation of reading a manga or a comic. I never bought manga when I was younger. I read everything online. This is the first time I've ever actually collected, well, except books. Because my mother let me buy books, because books to her were like educational and stuff. So she allowed us to buy books. But comics and manga is a whole different ballpark. I'm on my own there. But yeah, someone predicted that we were gonna start DC talk, and then I was just not gonna shut up about it, and they were right. Oh fuck, I'm so predictable. It's so good. Actually, I'm so washed. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. Good night, chat. Good night. Speaking of DC, what's the best animated show in your opinion? Here's the thing with DCAU. I haven't watched. I'm a fake fan in terms of the DCAU. I know enough of the DCAU, but I haven't watched enough of it. I read the comics more. I've been meaning to watch more shows into the DCAU, but I've just been so lazy. I've been so lazy. This is why DC Talk should be late end of chat streams. That's my fucking bad, brother. Did you see the tweet about Anthony Starr being cast as Reverse Flash for the DCAU? I heard that that wasn't real. Is that real? I mean, like, if it is, good for him. I don't have any opinions on that. I'm more of a manga reader than a comic reader, but been getting more into comics. Like, DC and comics books have been getting a lot more popular recently. It's kind of nutty. It's good. I'm like, more people into the fandom. It's great. I need a DC update. I've only been reading Marvel. I've been meaning to start a Marvel comic soon. It's just that I need to finish my Teen Titans 2003 run so I can finally read the Young Justice 2019-2022 run. Like, properly read it. I only know bits and parts because I got excited, so I read a little into it, but I wanna get I wanna read it, like, chronologically, so I stopped myself, and I'm currently reading Final Crisis. Not happy about it. Who's David Cornsweet? He's the actor playing Superman in James Gunn's Superman 2025, 2027 Man of Tomorrow. You would love X-Men. Astonishing from 2005 is a great place to start. I don't hate Spider-Man. I'm just scared of him. I'm just I'm scared that if I start Spider-Man, it's gonna end badly. It's I've heard the amount of shit that they put that man through, and feel I don't wanna be like, I'm I don't wanna be that depressed. Spider-Man editorial hates Peter Parker. I've heard about the amount of shit that he's had to go through, and it's baffling. It's baffling. Yes, it is the one where Tim Drake is just called the Drake. He's so fucking dumb. I hate Tim Drake so much. My goat is washed. My goat is washed. You're probably right to avoid Spider-Man. Damn. Spider-Man's biggest offs are the writers. Sorry if it's off topic. Which one? You'll get through this Final Crisis. I want to get through Final Crisis, but I keep getting distracted and procrastinating it because oof. Yes, no, I did hear about the Persona game. Actually, I was going to talk about the Direct, but someone started a DC topic and then we went down through a rabbit hole. It's so cooked. I am so predictable. You know, I've had friends who started posting about DC stuff on like their statuses and on Twitter to get me. I don't know if they're genuinely new to the fan base or if they've been at the fan base for a long time or if it's just bait for me because I will talk about DC when prompted. But if it is based, I've been falling for the bait every single time. It's cooked for me. Yeah, no, DC actually made an anime. They did make an anime. I did the one with Amanda Waller and stuff, the Suicide Squad. I haven't watched it. Is it good? I don't know. Did you watch Spider-Man Noir? I actually can watch Spider-Man Noir because I have Amazon Prime, but I haven't watched it yet, no. If the fourth Arkham game was announced, Kai would never stop yapping. Fourth Arkham game. Will they make... I don't think they will make a fourth Arkham game. I want to see a game with Damian Wayne that isn't Lego. I want to see a game with Damian because they always just include like the first three or any other Robins really. Any other Bat family members. Let's go Persona 4. The thing about Arkham is it's really funny because they never introduced Jason in like the first Arkham games and then they suddenly like throw him in. So for the people who were fans, they were like, what the fuck, Jason? And then for the people who weren't fans, who didn't know Jason and just played the Batman Arkham games, didn't know any other DC lore and just played the Batman Arkham games, they were like, who the fuck is Jason? It's really funny. They didn't build up Jason at all. Bald Tim Drake, don't remind me. Don't remind me. Yeah, they closed the door on this series. I don't think they're making a fourth Arkham game ever. I know a lot of people didn't like Gotham Knights, but I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I liked seeing all and everyone's like the Bat-Fam interactions. The fucking gay-ass picture Tim Drake had of Connor on the computer desk. What is wrong with that man? He has that same picture on his bedside, by the way. He's just... he's just like that. Happy Pride to that guy. He quit Robin to frolic with his new boyfriend, Bernard, which was funny. Did you prepare for the next Deltarune chapter? I haven't prepared for it yet. I did download the game. I'm going to be checking it before I play the game. I'm just going to have to remember to check that before I stream it. I prefer bald Kendrick Lamar. Literally, the best thing about Gotham Knights was the dynamic between the Bat family without Batman. I liked it a lot. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked Gotham Knights. I liked the game a lot. Yeah, Jason suddenly appeared in the Arkham games. They did a whole reveal, and then Batman and Robin were like, or Dick was like, Jason? And then people who didn't know who Jason was were like, who the fuck is Jason? Hi Kai, welcome to the stream. Hi Auntie. Damn, I'm not that old. Warner Games tried to make a new Arkham game with Damien in a goth dystopic future, but didn't pass the concept arts. I also saw the Wonder Woman game. They haven't made Wonder Woman anything for the past. Starfire is getting her own animated show before fucking Wonder Woman. She hasn't had a movie, an animated show, a video game, and God knows how long. That poor woman. Face of female superheroes, by the way. Wasn't she also like uh an icon for women and children? I forgot what it was. I don't remember what it was exactly. I don't live in America. That's none of my business. Not gonna lie, my favorite Batman is Batman Beyond. Terry? That's fair. Terry is he was a good not predecessor. Predecessor is the wrong word. Why did I say predecessor? He was a good after Batman. What's it called? There's a word for it. Yeah, there's gonna be a Starfire animated show. No, the Wonder Woman game got canceled. Don't bring it up. Oh, it was gonna have a Nemesis system, and I don't play a lot of games like that. But if they made a Wonder Woman game, I would play it. Successor. There you go. Thank you. I forgot the word. DC video games? No, yeah, Marvel video game. Marvel's kind of cooking with video games right now. I wanted to play the Wolverine game on stream, but it's PlayStation exclusive, and I don't have a PlayStation. I know I kept joking about the PlayStation and the Xbox not having games because they always port their games to PC, but I was fucking wrong! I take it back! No, please don't make exclusive games! I don't have a PlayStation! I take it back! I take it all back! Hello, Kai. Weird way to write Kyle. Are you the CEO game? Probably. Maybe. Gotham Knights over SS with sweet. Baby inclusion system. Pardon me? Marvel video games are kind of like a coin flip between peak and slop. Like, you either get Insomniac Spider-Man or you get the Avengers game. What? I wanted to play the Spider-Man games, actually. But quite expensive, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to stream it, so I don't know if it's worth it to get right now. No, they don't plan on porting it! Wolverine is going to be a PlayStation exclusive. Also the other Marvel game that they're releasing. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's so cooked. It's so cooked. No, I want to play Spider-Man, but it's such an old game. I don't know if anyone would want to watch me play that, especially because I don't know anything about Spider-Man. Besides, like, Mary Jane, probably. Maybe. Yeah, the PlayStation finally has games. They finally have games. I'd watch it. It would be funny. It's such a long game, though. My backlog's gonna get longer. Any game you're looking forward from the trailer fest? Yes, I have a list. So, I was interested in Bad Magpie. Persona 4, of course, February 2027. I'm looking out for that. If they don't make Yosuke Hanamura dateable because they canceled it last minute in the original release, if they don't make it... Because here's the thing about Yosuke. He was, like, super homophobic the entire game. And supposedly he was gonna have a romanceable route. Which adds a lot of context to the homophobia thing. And then they removed it last minute, even after the voice actor recorded the line. So now he's just homophobic. So there was Magician's the Devil's Deal, which I might play off stream. I think that's an off stream game. There was Vivarium, which is also going to be an off stream game. Persona 6, which is the one I'm most excited for. And No Straight Roads 2. No Straight Roads 2, I played the first game on stream, genuinely peak. Fire Emblem Fortunes. That's September. That's this year. Here's the thing, so many of these games are releasing this year or early next year. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know if I have enough for that right now, but okay. Pico Niku 3D, I didn't expect that. There was Final Fantasy Resonance might be an off-stream thing. There was Splatoon Raiders might be an off-stream game as well. Deltarune Chapter 5. Kingdom Hearts 4, which I haven't played the Kingdom Hearts series, but now I'm like, maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'll play it. I'm gonna play Piku Niku 2. I wasn't able to play the first one. I would like to play the second one. There was a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, which I would like to play on stream. And then there's Dragon Quest Monsters Xenoblade Genesis next year. And the other games that I'm looking forward to have already been announced. They weren't announced this fast. There's the Until Then DLC, 100 line DLC, 2x2, stuff like that. So, yes! I'm not playing Dustbloods. My brother wants to play Dustbloods, but I'm not going to be playing that. But yeah. That would definitely give Yosuke more depth to his less stellar qualities. That's what I'm saying! He's just homophobic now, and it's so funny, but it's also so wrong. Every game is literally avoiding November because of GTA 6. Is GTA 6 releasing on November? Is GTA 6 releasing this year? The Rayman Legends game also, but I'm not really a big platformer fan. My brother is, so he's looking into it, but I don't think I'm going to be playing it. I don't think I played the original Ocarina of Time. I'm pretty sure I played Majora's Mask, not Ocarina of Time. That's the one with the moon. You can't play the 3 mainline Kingdom Hearts games. You need to play every spin-off to understand lore. That's the thing. I need to catch up with Kingdom Hearts. I've been meaning to play that game for ages, but I've been lazy. I've been really lazy. Yeah, we're getting so many games this year to next year. I don't know if I have enough for everything. I don't know if I have. Super hyped for Veronica. Oh yeah, Resident Evil. I'm gonna watch other people. I've never played a Resident Evil game, and I will continue to not play a Resident Evil game. I will watch other people play the Resident Evil game for me. Easy. GTA 6 will definitely be delayed again. We're never getting that game, brother. We're never getting that game. We're never gonna see that game. It's not happening. There's God of War 2, the Laufey game. There's so much controversy over the Laufey game. I'm debating on playing it even though I play like shit, just because people are shitting on her for being a woman. I'm gonna prove them right. Yeah, Laufey! Yeah, the one with his wife. I was like, I've never played a God of War game, but I might play this one just for the funsies. I hope Veronica doesn't come out in February since Persona 4 comes out then. I'm still debating if I'm going to be playing Persona 4 on stream or off. Unsure. I'm scared for Stellar Blade 2, by the way. I saw the protagonist and I couldn't tell if she was a child or not, and that terrified the shit out of me. And then the Stellar Blade logo showed up and I was like, oh no. Laufey does look fun. It does. No, not Lovey. Laufey? I don't remember how to pronounce her name. From what I've seen, people shout on her not being Kratos. The Kratos has so many games, though. Like, what more could you do with Kratos? You've finished his story. There's nothing else to tell. He has so many games. Hello? Yo, welcome. The game that I'm hyped for the most is Stranger Than Heaven. I'm also excited for Stranger Than Heaven. I already knew the release date for that though, so I didn't bring it up. I've played all the Yakuza games. I have the Lost Judgment and Judgment. I still need to play those, but I played all the mainline Yakuza games all the way up to Like a Dragon, both Like a Dragon games. Very excited. People want more Kratos, they don't care. They would rather look at Kratos' ass for like 70 hours than a woman's ass for 70 hours. Okay, happy Pride, I guess. Oh yeah, no, we're okay from the earthquake. There was an earthquake and an 8 to 9 magnitude earthquake with magnitude 6 aftershocks in the Philippines that was followed by a tsunami, which was really devastating for some people. Luckily, we were not in the range of that. We were completely safe. It was genuinely terrifying to see all the buildings and schools that did collapse from it, though. And it's rainy season, so I am very much expecting back-to-back tsunamis. It's the Philippines. And like around this time to November, it's just gonna be back-to-back tsunamis or whatever, storms. It's cooked. It's cooked. Stellar Blade's 2 protagonist looks like a child. She does. She quite I can't tell if she's a child or an adult, and it scares me. It scares me. I'm excited for Wind Waves. Pokemon Wind Waves. Yeah. I am excited for Brout. Please don't devastate the world with your aura again, Big Boss. You got it. You got it. He's a beautiful, matured man now, and I'm happy for it. Honestly, if Kratos gets as many games as Kirby or Mario, I think fans will just mindlessly scoop it up. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, Typhoon. Sorry, sorry. Stellar Blade 2 character is Korean. I don't care if she's Korean or not. She looks like a child. They'll talk about the game not having God of War, even though Kratos was the only God of War in the second game. Wind and Waves better release so late. I hear it's 2027. It's like early 2027 from what I hear. If I remember clearly, I could be wrong. Wolf Among Us 2 comes out next year too. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I need to play that game. I heard the first one was really like fucking peak. Did you see the Wuthering Waves? I did see the Wuthering Waves Cyberpunk collab. I don't play Wuthering Waves. I tried to. And I just couldn't get past the... Like, I do know that the story gets better, but I just couldn't get past the first few chapters. I couldn't get past. Give Game Freak time to finally cook. The game looks good, though. So... That's exciting. Yeah, Xenoblade Genesis is coming. No. Isn't Genesis before, like, is a prequel to Xenoblade? Or is it Xenoblade 4? I know Kingdom Hearts 4 is happening. There's gonna be an Among Us 2? What? I know there's an Among Us show right now. Yeah, there's Spyro as well, but I'm not really a big Spyro fan, but that's very exciting for Spyro fans. The WeWat trailers also weren't constantly stuttering. Well, the Switch too. They finally have the technology to run games. The Switch finally has the FPS to run games. Yeah, there's a new Kingdom Hearts game. Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced during the Nintendo Direct. Very exciting. Yeah. Yeah. They canceled it and then brought it back. Very, very exciting. I've never been into Kingdom Hearts, but I mean, what's a better time than to start now? In this year? Yeah. But yeah, what else? I'm trying to think of the games that I did see the Sports Resort Trader. I've never played Nintendo sport game. I didn't have a Wii U. Like I mentioned before, my first console was the Switch 1. So I don't know. Sorry if I sound like my voice is dying. My nose is a bit congested. I don't know what's happening. What do you say the Nintendo Direct is out of 10? I'm sitting around 7, 8 as well. They didn't announce Ace Attorney 10. I only watched for Ace Attorney, not Ace Attorney 10. Ace Attorney 7. I only watched for Ace Attorney 7, and then they never released Ace Attorney 7. Never bet on Ace Attorney, man. That leaker lied. There was a leaker who said, like, oh, they're gonna have an Ace Attorney announcement somewhere. They didn't say when. So maybe we could still have an Ace Attorney announcement, but... It's gone. Like, they lied to us. We didn't get the Ace Attorney announcement. Never bet on Ace Attorney. The miracle never happened. I'm like, remakes are fine, but there's too many. Ocarina of Time shows up. One more wouldn't hurt. People were freaked out at Ocarina of Time. The hyper-realism was a bit off to me, though. Like, I don't know why Link looked like that, but okay, we balling. Objection, it could come any day. I watched for Dusty Bloods and got 55 seconds of nothing. I am waiting for AA7. I need to see AA7. It's been how many years? And then they didn't announce AA7. I was so excited. I thought finally it's a time. They didn't announce Professor Layton's Steam World either, so I think that project is just dead. um, so that's great. That's lovely. That's great, man. DMC6, it's been 100 years. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. I want games to stop making realistic characters. I don't know what it was. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time trailer. Maybe it's just in the trailer. I'm not sure. But Inazuma 11 crosses Japan. There's a new Inazuma 11 game? Inazuma 11 crosses Japan only? Huh? Aren't they making the second part of Inazuma 11 Victory Road? I'm still waiting for that game. Very excited. I have a question. Have you ever played any zombie games? Like some co-op stuff, but not really. It's not really my ballpark. I want to play the Final Fantasy VII remake, but it's, God, expensive. And with the new PC situation, I just don't think that's happening. Oh yeah, there's a Toho game again, but that was only announced in the Japanese direct for some reason. Sega announced a deluxe edition for Sonic Frontiers for this year. What? Really? Sonic Frontiers was released. I played that game on stream. That was like ages ago. Okay. They're gonna troll by announcing AA. The crossover port first. Please no. Capcom, please. It's been so long. We deserve a new game. Biggest fucking cliffhanger of my life. There's also a new Tomb Raider game. Is it a new game? I thought it was just like a port collection. You should play Dying Light. $20 for FF7 Rebirth. I don't have a PlayStation. I'm gonna have to buy the PlayStation first, and it's not $20. Yeah, my PC could run it now. The problem is, I now that I've essentially bought a new PC with all of my savings last minute because I didn't know the motherboard was gonna break down and I wasn't prepared for it. I got nothing on me. When I say I burnt out. Hello? My motherboard got mad at me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to replug everything. What the fuck was that? My motherboard got mad at me. My motherboard heard me talking shit. Oh my god. Motherboard spawned in. I don't know what happened there, but what was I talking about? I was talking about my fucking PC. I don't think you understand how much I spent on this because, like I said, we couldn't find the parts that we originally wanted to go for, like a kind of good mid budget PC, you know, but still decent. And we ended up getting like a really good PC instead. So I know for a fact that I won't have to upgrade for like the next 5 to 10 years unless the RAM dies. So, but I'm broke now. It's all gone. I spent like I had 60,000 pesos in my savings and it's all fucking gone. It's all gone. I spent more than my savings actually. I had to chip in too. It was actually cooked. It was actually cooked. Dude, don't anger the motherboard again. You're right. You're right. No, you're such a good PC. You could play Lego Batman. I'm so proud of you. Such a good PC. No, please. No, the RAM's fine. The RAM's fine. If I have to buy, I hope I don't have to buy new RAM. RAM is very expensive right now. Fuck, man. The 60K wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because I had to pay the 2 different repair shops as well. And I have to pay for transport too. I don't want to talk about this. Girl got tired of your yapping. PC running on hopes and dreams. Not anymore. She used to, but okay, but 60K, no, 60K was my savings. That wasn't the amount I spent. I spent 90,000 plus in total. I I had to pull 30K out of my ass. How much is that in USD? It was like 1.4, 1.5 thousand, 1.5K. What RTX? I have a 5060 Ti, and then my motherboard is an ROG Strix. And I'm unfortunately, I'm getting used to Windows 11. Like, it's not that bad. I like the Windows tab that it's like a internet tab where you could have different folders on the same tab. I do like that. I'm falling to the dark side. Yeah, I'm falling to the dark side. RAM actually doubled in price because Samsung found some RAM they forgot about. What do you mean Samsung found some RAM they forgot about? Yeah, yeah, I could have bought an entirely new PC, exactly. I could have just bought a new PC. It's fine, it's fine. Like, now I have a beefy PC and I will never see Lego Batman lag for a split second ever fucking again. Like I said a while ago, I played Lego Batman and it was completely smooth and it made me really pissed off. It pissed me off quite a bit. Yeah. Yep. I don't think I'll ever buy a PlayStation 5 unless they start like actually, cuz here's the thing. I've always depended on PlayStation and Xbox to port their games eventually. So I have a Switch and then I have a like a PC and that was like the setup. That's all you needed because they always port games. But if they continue to start making exclusives, I might be fucking cooked. I won't be able to play the uh what do you call it? The Wolverine game, the other game that they have for exclusive on PlayStation because they're making it an exclusive. It's so cooked. No more Lego Batman, no more. No more. It's actually so cooked. She could play the most expensive game she's ever had. But yeah, that's the situation. And I also bought a NVMe and another SSD for storage. Now, because my friends have been asking me to get a good SSD forever now, and I just haven't. I did get one, but then it got corrupted, and I still have it here beside me. This. I don't. I probably should not hit that on the mic, actually. It got corrupted. So it's just here on the side of my table now. Wait, if you have RTX 5060 Ti, how many frames per? I don't know. I opened the Batman game and it was on whatever stats it had on load. Yeah. What if someone buys you a PS5 through coffee? It might work. I mean, yeah, but I'm in the middle of like saving for my losses from the PC, so I likely won't buy a PlayStation 5 right now. I'm using my coffee for that, so I probably, yeah. Unless you can do 2 goals on coffee, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. I remember buying a 4 terabyte SSD for cheap before prices skyrocketed. Oh my god. With a heatsink for cheap. It's a shorts tomboy? Yeah. I didn't sell my old parts. I still have them. I kept them. I haven't sold them. I'm keeping the GPU and stuff as backup. The motherboard is dead, so I need to get a bigger NVMe and SSD, but prices are rough. Yeah, this is quite literally one of the worst times to get a PC to break down. It's not good. It's not good. It's not upgrading right now is pretty bad. I'm like pretty sure half of the frames from this 50 series GPU is all AI bullshit, fake frames. I don't know. I don't know nothing about PC, man. I went to my tech guy and the tech guy was the one who like recommended me the parts. I was like, I just want to play Lego Batman, and he said, "Don't worry, I got you." And he was the one. He was. By the way, that guy was fucking great. He was on call with the people at the shop because I went to 3 different shops for parts, and he was calling all of them. He was on call with them, and they were working together to find the parts that we needed and replacements for my PC. Someone gifted? Yeah! Let's raid a data center. We should. We should. Origin story for superheroes. Batman's parents die. Kai's motherboard dies. Kai's guy in the chair. He was. So he was on call with the guys, and I would be explaining to the guys, and then he was straight up was like, let me talk to them. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm hands off. That's yours now. Have you read the ongoing Fury of the Firestorm run? It's honestly maybe the best solo DC comic run in years, and I don't even like Firestorm. No, but if you recommend it, I might. I still am reading the Teen Titan stuff. Once I'm done with the Young Justice stuff, I'll be free to read whatever. I'm gonna be reading one Marvel run after I finish Teen Titans 03, and then after that, I'm gonna read the rest of the Young Justice series, and then I'm gonna be free to read whatever I want. I was planning on starting Dark Knights of Steel, but I'm open for recommendations. Hi, Father. Welcome. Basically, the 40 series and the 50 series have an AI thing that generates frames to improve frame rates by inserting extra frames generated by AI. I call it a bullshit gimmick. Does it work or not? I mean, if it's just helping with frames, I don't really see the issue with it, unless it's taking from something else. Other AIs are fine to me. Our enemy is generative AI, but it is generating extra. I don't know how it works, so I'm not gonna say anything over it yet. But yeah, Avengers Academy, yeah, because that was what was recommended to me. Hey, Uncle, what's up? Just got here. Ceiling. It kind of works, not really. So they just advertise it for bullshit. Pretty sure the frame gen is also a toggle. Really? Every hero wrecks the city. Name one that doesn't. I can't think of one. You're right. It's only bad if you want to do stuff like heavy FPS or similar stuff where it can cause a blur. A blur? It basically takes 2 frames and generates the in-between so you get double the frames. Oh, okay. I wonder if RTX 3050 is still able to play some games. I'm pretty sure 3050 would have been fine. I was about to settle for a 3050 or a 3060, I forgot. And chat was like, actually, just run a 5060. Or we were going to go with AMD 90 something was the other option, but Nvidia has stuff for streaming and for recording and editing, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with that. Raid data centers with 2K fish, 500 elephants, 50 sauropods, and 80 flying megalodons. Yes, of course. The thing with Avengers, or not Avengers, Marvel. I was apparently into Marvel when I was younger. I was not like any other Marvel team, but for some reason I was really into this one movie called The Next Avengers. And I don't remember my time with The Next Avengers. Like, I don't remember being a fan of it, but I opened one of my old Facebook accounts and it was like Next Avengers themed. And I asked people around, do you remember me being a fan of Next Avengers? And they were like, no, you've never talked about Next Avengers to me. So I just had like a secret Next Avengers life. Fucking, I don't even remember what age it was. It's like, I was a super fan. And the only person I remember from Next Avengers is Thor's daughter. I don't know if it's because I had a crush on her or what, but I remember her clearly. And she's the only person I remember. I do not remember any of the men from that movie. I don't remember any of them. And that was the only Avengers thing I was a fan of as a kid, and I don't even remember it. I don't even remember my time with Next Avengers. We tried our best to convince her to try and future-proof. Academy was recommended because she's a fan of younger heroes. I am, yeah. I mean, clearly, you saw my table shelf. I'm aiming to get the 5060 Ti, but I wonder if the 40XX Ti's are fine for my current game requirements that have ray tracing. I heard 4080 is good, right? The AI generated frames aren't actually real. It's generating frames from the game data that you don't actually have input in, essentially inserting mid-journey outputs into the middle of your gameplay. Oh shit. Okay. Odd, but all right. Yeah, the Kid Avengers movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The movie was pretty sick though. I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember anything about it. You reincarnated as a DC fan? I've always been a DC fan. I left for a long time because I got into like anime and Genshin and 14. And then I quit 14, so there was like a huge gap in my like social circle and in my hobbies. So I got back to a few friends and I reconnected with some old hobbies, and then DC hit so fucking hard, like way harder than any other fandom has ever hit me before. And now I'm here. And I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Absolute was the perfect timing, like the James Gunn movie, and the 2025 I think was the best time for me to quit 14 and get back to DC because of the Absolute series and the Batman movie and the Batman Part 2 and the Superman movie. They're kind of cooking right now. DC's kind of cooking right now. Next Avengers was my first exposure to Ultron, and no Ultrons have ever lived up to it. Really? I should rewatch that movie. I don't remember anything about it. You have 2 fan GPUs? I think I also only have 2. My case is pretty small, actually. I think I only have 2 as well. No, it's 3 now. No, no, no. I think? I actually don't remember. I'll look into it later. Next Avengers for movie night? No, I can like both. The thing is, I am like very obsessive when it comes to a fandom. I'm the same with social media. I can't like I tried using Blue Sky and TikTok and other social medias, but at the end of the day, I can really only manage Twitter and YouTube, which is why you don't find me on Twitch, or I have a TikTok account, but it's kind of dead. So, also I tried Blue Sky and it's kind of dead, but I have an account there, but it's dead. So, oh yeah, that's right. About movie night. We need to do movie night voting soon, don't we? Yeah, my current obsession is corn soups. Booster Gold as well. I really want to read more into Booster Gold, but I want to finish the 2019-2022 Young Justice stuff because I wasn't able to read that because I was off DC at that time and I didn't know it existed. So, I'm going to finish that first and I'm going to circle back to everything else. Yes, the Superman Spider-Man crossover comic. I wanted to read it. It's drawn by George Jimenez. Look at me, I'm George Jimenez. I look so good, and I draw Superman and Spider-Man as my job. I'm doing my hobby as my job. Whatever. I don't care. It's not like I'm jealous or whatever. We need your take on Booster Shane. I've seen the picture and I don't know what to say about it, but it weirdly fits. Weirdly? Weirdly? I just realized we're back to DC talk. Not in full. It's okay. I'll hold back this time. I'll hold back this time. I'll hold back. Superman Spider-Man was so good. Perfect snapshot of both characters. It was drawn by George Jimenez. I saw his art for it. He was really excited when it dropped, and I was like, I'm gonna read that, and I didn't read it. I will get to it. I will get to it eventually. But right now I have different priorities. I wish they'd let Booster Gold and Beetle be. I don't think they're ever gonna do that. I mean, like, you know. But from what I hear, they are together in Teen Titans Go. So from what I hear, they're together there. So that's cool. If they do get together in the comics, that would be sick as fuck. They're genuinely like they're kind of like doomed yaoi. They're great. I love them. They love each other. The George Jimenez bat suit is like so good. Yeah, you're right. It's one of my favorites. It's what I use in the Lego Batman game. 2005 George Jimenez Batman suit. Give Booster Shane some platform boots and we're there. I love the Booster Gold moment where Kid was playing with Blue Beetle and Booster Gold toys and shipping them, and the two of them scream out, "We're not gay." Yes, I know that panel. I know what panel you're talking about. They are Pride Month. Oh yeah, in my work there are like artists that work for either DC or Marvel. They're sending art samples through us. What? You work in the comics industry? Wait, that's sick as fuck. Yo. Yo, I should watch more like DCAU. I've watched the live action CW stuff. Uh yeah. I've watched that and I watched the movies. I haven't watched much of DCAU. I really should. I really should. But yeah, I mean, dude, an hour and 30 minutes and like and an hour and 20 minutes of it was all DC talk, and then maybe we had like a 10-minute, 20-minute games talk. They kissed once when Ted was dying during Injustice 2. Is it the one where he kissed him like when Booster kissed him on his forehead? Because I know that one. I'm aware of that one. I know that one, yes. They piss me off. They piss me off. I forgot it was Pride Man. Happy Pride! You should watch Death of Superman. I do want to watch more DCAU. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. It's easier to read. It's faster to read. You know what I mean? No, the DCAU is definitely good. For sure, but lazy. It's lazy. I love imagining dinosaurs have giant chickens. They are. Technically, aren't dinosaurs ancestors of some chickens? Or some dinosaurs are ancestors of chickens. Happy Pride! But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to catch up with you all. I was kind of scared that nobody would come to this stream, but that might just be me being self-deprecating. Because I was gone for so long. And then a lot of bad things happened, so I was just like, oh, nobody is gonna come to stream. I'm happy you guys came to stream. And I'm sorry for talking about DC so much. It's all I did in the weekend that I was gone. It's all I did. I was like a chud. I was my stupid chud life where I just read comics the entire weekend. Oh wait, there was Stream Yo. I wish we could talk about. I haven't watched the Amazing Digital Circus yet. The finale. When are they releasing that? I'm a DC fan, so it's fine. I'm glad I met a lot of DC fans. Like I know, I don't see a lot of like VTubers talk about comics or superheroes. I didn't think it was going to be a topic that a lot of VTuber fans would particularly like. So when I started talking about DC, I was kind of scared. But then there are so many DC fans in my chat. I'm actually really happy about it. I mean, it's something, so like, why not talk about it? You were gone for a week, gang. It ain't that bad. Listen, I'm allowed to be self-deprecating sometimes, all right? I always think of myself as the goat. I'm allowed to be weak and vulnerable from time to time. Okay? 2 weeks after the movie. It's releasing 20th. That's in like 10 days. That's so far away. I might watch the... I don't know, because if I watch it on Pirate, then I wouldn't be able to talk about it either because it's like spoilers. I only know one other VTuber that's a DC fan. There's a lot of like VTubers that are DC fans, but they don't really particularly talk about it on stream is the thing. Because they mostly talk about like VTuber stuff or VTuber adjacent stuff. So like anime, stuff like that. Other VTubers, streamers. I don't necessarily talk about DC, but I know a lot of them are DC fans. I'm not a VTuber fan. I follow you purely for the DC yelping. Let's go! Let's go! That's the trick. I'm not a VTuber fan, but I am a comics fan, so I like the yap. That's surprising that you guys found me then. I watched The Amazing Digital Circus on June 5. I think it was released. No, that's the movie, isn't it? But it's not released for the public yet. That's for people who paid for the movie. Deltarune Chapter 5, I'm scared. I'm excited for Splatoon Raiders. I'm still debating if I should play it on stream or off stream because it's kind of like Salmon Run, and Salmon Run is fun to play, but it's so boring to watch me play Salmon Run because I go dead silent when I play shooters. I go dead silent when I play shooters, so I don't play it often on stream. Yeah, it was released in theaters pretty early. True, most VTuber fans will be anime fans, although some will be comic fans. Yeah, they just don't talk about it. Well, you should talk about it more. We should talk about it more. Yeah, the movie, which is episode 8 and 9 as a feature film. Wasn't 8 already released, though? They just included 8 and 9 so that it could be, like, a long... So that it was, like, a recap and then the final episode. Or is 8 and 9, like, a completely separate... I don't watch it at cinema. Bad experience with teens not knowing movie etiquettes. Really? Maybe it's just in that area? Hopefully? I'm originally a Marvel fan, but you influenced me to read DC. Yes, absolute! Read Wonder Woman. My goat, my queen, my love. I love her so much. It actually so cooked. I've been trying to look for an absolute Wonder Woman figure because they don't have they released what's that brand that sells like the pop figures of a bunch of different series? The one with the square heads, whatever it was. They released like 4 of them for the Absolute series. And the ones they released, by the way, I would like to remind you, Wonder Woman is like top sales, part of the top sales for Absolute DC. And they released Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Joker, and Absolute Brainiac! It shows Absolute Brainiac over Absolute Wonder Woman. Are you fucking joking me? How? She sold so well! What are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here? I like Wally West. I like Wally West a lot. I like that Absolute Flash. Oh my god, what happened? My PC ran out of memory. What are you talking about, brother? I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Don't play with me. No, we're good. We're good. Have you seen the Absolute King Shazam? Absolute sexism. Absolute jonkler. They don't have any Absolute Wonder Woman stuff, despite her selling really, really well. It's the I think it's the monster form of Joker. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's the monster form. But yeah. No, that was just Opera GX. Opera GX, sometimes it does like you ran out of memory, and then it gives you a white screen, and I don't know why it does that, but yeah, Absolute. Yeah, 16 gigabytes, good. It's not bad. I have like also like good storage, so it can eat from the storage if it wants to. But where was I? Yeah, Absolute Wonder Woman. I've been trying to look for a figure of Absolute Wonder Woman, and there was one guy that sells like a resin printed Absolute Wonder Woman statue, and I saw the price, and because it's fan made, it's just so expensive, and I was like, fuck. So I'm just waiting for DC to release Absolute figures. Please, please, I need this. DC, please, I need this. I like Opera GX is the problem. I like Opera GX a lot. I don't. The thing, I tried streaming on like Google Chrome, and the thing with Chrome is it's super heavy on RAM. I don't know what its problem is. It runs a lot of stuff in the background. I have not. Okay, here's the thing. I'm such a fake fan for DCKO. You know how I kept saying that I wanted to read Night Fight, but I didn't read Night Fight because I wanted to read DCKO because I wanted to read them chronologically. I didn't read DCKO. My ass was lazy and I read Night Fight. I have not read a single DCKO comic. I said I was gonna before reading the Night Fight, but I got tempted, so I read Night Fight, and that's it. I read Night Fight. I liked Night Fight a lot. It was really cute. I liked seeing older everyone, and I liked seeing Batman everyone, and I liked seeing Alfred, which was really cute. Yeah, it is an actual chatting stream for once. I wanted to do more chatting streams when I still had like the summer model, but I didn't get to that, so I ran out of time. I use helium because it's lighter than chrome and doesn't track everything I do. Helium? I've never heard of helium before. I mean, I don't know if you were missing out on anything. I use Firefox instead, works fine for me the most part. I refuse to use Opera GX because 90% of YouTube sponsors are bullshit, so I generally refuse to use most of them. I like Opera GX because of the colors, and that's about it. I think it looks cool, and that's about it. And it's not as heavy as Google Chrome, so... Where Summer Kai is gone. I will bring Summer Kai back from time to time. She's not gone forever, and I'm gonna bring her back next year, so don't worry about that. We're working on a new outfit. We're working on it right now. It's the rigging process right now. It's based off of Chrome, but it's an offshoot. Okay. I've never heard of helium before today. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. But now I do. Thank you. But yeah. What else? What else do you guys want to talk about? I think I've exhausted, like... I mean, I could talk about 52, but if I get started on 52, I'm never going to sleep, so let's not do that. Please, please, for me, please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm begging you. I thought they were making a gas pun. Yo, welcome to the stream, Dad Detective outfit incoming. We'll see. There are plenty of good browsers, they're just less known. I got a new artist after I had the whole artist situation. For people who know about the artist situation, I've basically been treated like shit, kind of. Like, he was a good friend, and he was a good friend, but as a, like, person that I was doing business with, literally the not great experience, not a good experience. So I had to buy the rights off of him. Because, like, for example, the summer model, I had to beg the summer model from my model artist just so that I could get it in time. And then we talked about doing promotional art for the model, and then a week before I was supposed to post the model and it was gonna debut, he didn't even have a sketch. And it was bad. This happened in the span of 4 years, and I kept giving him, like, leeways, and I kept saying, "No worries, we'll work on it," because I wanted to be a good friend. I should have not done that. That was really fucking stupid. If you're working business, you gotta keep the relationship professional. It doesn't matter if you're friends or not. You don't want to be screwed over. You started reading DC with New 52? I don't like the New 52 that much. It's alright in some parts, but I don't like it that much. I prefer, like, the original 52. No 24. I don't think I can ever do a 24-hour stream. If I was younger, then maybe. Like, last year, I was pulling, like, 8-hour streams regularly. But I don't think I could do that anymore. What's your thoughts on 52? Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Don't do this to me. I wish we could talk about IT stuff. I don't know anything about, like, computers and IT stuff, though. Unfortunate. What about Superboy Prime and Rebecca, the fakest straight ship ever? What did you think about 52? Stop! Stop! Younger gang, you're in your 20s? Exactly! I'm in my early 20s, and I feel like I've aged 50 years. I feel so old and tired all the time. It's so good. Yeah, the artist situation, no longer ongoing. I paid for the rights of my model in full so that I could break off contact with him completely. I was just so stressed every time. I kept giving him chances. I was giving him so much work, and he would always, like, the character sheet wasn't even fully rendered because he kept saying he was going to do more for it. He was going to do more for it. I ended up having to beg the character sheet for the original debut off him. I had to beg for it. Oh my god. I realized I couldn't do that anymore, so I got a new artist. The model will still be, like, the same. Because I bought the rights from him, we're using the model as a base. We're not changing any of the art from the base itself, we're just changing the outfits, essentially. But I had to pay the rights for the model first. So. Haven't you guys heard 20 is the new 50? Girl, you're young. I am a toddler. I'm in college. So, I am very excited to see Batman's new butler. I heard she was, like, the gift from Alfred from Beyond the Grave or something like that. I'm so scared for her, though, because as soon as she was announced, it was met with, like, severe hate because she was quote-unquote replacing Alfred, which, by the way, Alfred has been dead for fucking years now. It is no longer a replacement. And then the other half of the fandom was like, "Oh my god, Batman's gonna fuck her." And I was like, "Dude, oh my god, he literally has Zeller right now. Can we not do this? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. God forbid." Reminds me of that one comic 52. Can you tell us about that, please? No. I can't do this right now. Please let her be a non-romantic mother figure to these traumatized. They need a female presence in that fucking household. I'm genuinely so for real. They need a good, like, a leading female presence in that household. I feel like that would fix quite a bit of problems they have in the Bat family. A normal woman, a normal female presence in the household. Is it Alfred's daughter? No, no. Alfred has a daughter, which by the way he abandoned. And then he gave his inheritance to he gave the mansion to Dick Grayson after he died, if I remember it clearly. What a he completely forgot about his daughter. Because from what I remember, his daughter was supposed to be the butler for the family after Alfred died, like originally. So they introduced her. And then they were like, no, actually, we like Alfred a lot. So they just kind of forgot about her. Is it his niece? I don't know anything about her yet. I haven't read. Like, I'm waiting for volume 1, and I believe volume 2 is gonna be released on December of this year. Like I said, I like reading the physical copies. I would buy the issues, but it's just a hassle to buy individual issues and then see a ton of ads because for some reason they have so many ads and issues, but in volumes it's like clean. Alfred's skeleton in his closet. Getting a comic stash in a drawer is goddamn good. A woman in discriminatory comics. I can't unhear the part where fans apparently think Batman is gonna cry. No, yeah. They keep being, it's either, oh my god, I hate her so much, she's replacing Alfred, or Batman is gonna crack her. And I'm like, oh my god. Can we please take this seriously? No, but Alfred has been dead for years now. It's about time they got new help, okay? They fucking need it. They fucking need it. They need help. Is it me or is DC doing the same as Marvel when the Black Panther actor passed away? Like, seriously, I don't see male Black Panther anymore in recent games. I don't play the Marvel games, so I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about Marvel. Actually, I know a few things about Marvel, and that's about it. So, I heard the new butler for the Bat family is gonna be more of Damien Alfred? Damien Alfred? But I think it's just a rumor. Comic book fans attempt to be normal, well-adjusted. Okay, no, you don't have to be completely normal and well-adjusted. God knows I'm not, but like, oh my god. Alfred has been shockingly perma-dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's gone. Like, it's cooked for him. Also, give the man a rest. He's a good guy. He's great, but are we, like, let him enjoy the afterlife. Let him enjoy his retirement, okay? He's been working for too long. They need to do movie synchronization to make as much money as possible, so it makes sense, I guess. Yeah, damn, hold on. I need to drink water. My throat's dying. Who is Shuri? Alfred did have so much character development. I can admit when Alfred was washed. Like, he has a lot of faults, but ultimately he does clearly care about Bruce and the other kids. But he has a lot of faults. He's not the perfect father some people believe him to be. He's really not. There will never be any Black Panther better than Chadwick Boseman. Shuri's Black Panther's sister, the new Black Panther in the movies. Oh, okay. Do you think comic book afterlives act like a hotel that characters check into until they're inevitably resurrected? Um, if I remember clearly for how it works in DC is you either go to hell or heaven depending on what you believe or something like that. If you believe you're going to hell, you're going to hell. If you believe you're going to heaven, you're going to heaven. If I remember clearly, I could be wrong. Alfred has good flashback moments in the Nightwing comics, like when he stands up to Batman and forces him to calm down. Here's the thing, though. I have not read the Nightwing comics. I have one omnibus of Nightwing there in the back, and that's it. I haven't really read much of the Nightwing stuff. I really should, but I'm a bigger Damian Tim and Tim Drake fan. So, yeah. Yeah. I meant the new Butler was gonna be more like Alfred to Damian Wayne compared to Bruce. That's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. That's really sweet. Damian could use a little more company. But that's funny because Damian Wayne now has 3. He has Alfred the cat, he has Alfred his son, and now he has a butler partner now as well. Very cute. Don't kill me, but Nightwing is a little overrated. No, I can't even be mad at you at that because it's true. No, here's the thing with Nightwing. Okay, this is gonna be a really crazy word. I'm gonna say, and it's gonna be the only time I'm ever gonna say it. But DC likes to horror Nightwing out a lot, like a lot. Not as much as like Starfire, which God bless that woman. Oh my God. But for Pride Month, they have a comic series called Anything But Nightwing, as in like ass, but they dude, they like to war him out a lot. For the Pride comics, he's a straight man, and yet he has so many Pride covers. Let's not play. Let's not play. They always put him in Pride, yeah. They always do that. Nightwing cheated on Barbara again? Again? Here's the thing. I love Nightwing Starfire. I love Dick Corey. I love it. I love it. But it just realistically, it wouldn't work. Because Corey likes to go on these deep space adventures, and like Dick Grayson likes to stay on Earth. He has a lot of duties on Earth. Bloodhaven, Gotham, raising the next generation of heroes. When Batman is gone, the next person they all look to will be Nightwing. It just wouldn't work out. Like, realistically, it wouldn't work out. It's great as a first love. They're very cute. Don't get me wrong. I love me a hot couple, right? But it wouldn't work out. It just wouldn't work out. Literally last month. Didn't he have a Nightwing issue where they came to terms about them, like, why they wouldn't work out or something like that in the Nightwing comics? God damn! He cheated on Babs again? That sucks. That sucks a lot. Didn't Catwoman have a baby with Batman? Oh, that was Damian. That's DCAU, wasn't it? Or was it not? I know it was like a different version of Damian Wayne. And I know that isn't I don't know if it was retconned or if it's not canon or what, but yeah, they did. You don't have to know a lot about Nightwing for a Superman villain, Luther. Like, you don't have to be physically together 24/7 to be in a relationship. That's true, but like it's very far apart. It's deep space. Like she leaves a lot. She's rarely present. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think it would work out very well for them. They should give Nightwing a boyfriend. Wally West is right there. Wally West is right there. Okay. It was not. It was in the comics. Really? I know about them having a child. I don't know much of anything about it though. What are your thoughts on DCKO? I haven't read it. I kept telling myself I was gonna read it for Night Fight, and I got lazy and I read Night Fight without reading DCKO. I'll read it eventually. I'll read it eventually. I'm just really lazy. No, she can't. I mean, she can fly, but for example, in 52, they were like shot up really, really far away into deep space, and it took them the entire year just to get back. She could fly, but eventually she'll run out of resources if Earth is too far away. They still need spaceships to get back and forth to like jump to places because they're quite far. Kai on frame 1, Wally West suggestion. What are your thoughts on Jason Todd? I do like Jason. If Jason survived and Jason wasn't killed by the Joker, well, he would have been killed eventually if he didn't lose on the vote. Because I think DC just really wanted to kill him. I think I would have liked him. Because he was, in my not in my opinion, he was the happiest Robin. He was very sweet and he was kind and he wanted to change his life for the better and he liked theater and he likes reading female old fiction and he wanted to go to college and he was literally just a good kid that was dealt a bad hand. Okay. He's such a sweet kid. Giving Nightwing a boyfriend's like turning Luke Skywalker into a yaoi stan. The thing with Nightwing is I think he's like painfully straight, but just very comfortable with his sexuality. They wore him out a little too much. I don't think I'd be happy if they turned him gay. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't think I would be happy with that decision. I also believe that Damian Wayne should be straight. Damian either straight or Arrow Ace. And then Tim is fine. He's bisexual. I don't know about Jason. I don't know what I would give to Jason. Jason is the best Robin in my opinion. Yeah, he was the sweetest. He was the kindest Robin. Okay. If he stayed as Robin and had a longer Robin run, I think he would have been my favorite because he would have reached my time. But no, they killed him. So, or not my time. No, he was way too early beyond my time. My time was Tim Drake, Damian Wayne is a thing. That's comic drama for you. Deal a happy guy a band hand, you get a story. True! You know, Nightwing is very straight. Yeah, he's very straight. He's like painfully straight. But again, I think he's like very confident with his sexuality because he does drag a lot and a bunch of other stuff. And he's the Pride covers. He has a bunch of Pride merch as well. For some fucking reason, he's just very proud to be an ally. He has a gay little brother, and he's very proud of that, I think. I don't know. But yeah, my favorite Bat Family member for the guys is Tim Drake. Overall, it's Tim Drake. And then my second would probably be Damian Wayne. Because first of all, they were my time. They're who I grew up with. And second, Tim Drake is just my goat. He's washed sometimes, most of the time, but he has very good moments. Jason seems like he would experiment in college, but wouldn't be too into it. I can see that. I heard the reason why the vote was so one-sided, whether Jason lives or dies, was because one specific guy hates Jason Todd. Yeah, no, there was like a group of people that really hated Jason Todd because of, first of all, he replaced Robin Dick Grayson, who is like very well loved. Second, it was his living status, and there was like a whole classism thing going on or something around the lines of that. But yeah, there was just people that genuinely hated Jason Todd. Jason should be an additional Arrow Ace rep. I know Damian is straight because he's kissed like Livewire and stuff, but I think Damian would also be good Arrow Ace rep given his background. No, I didn't forget about Duke. Please, We Are Robin. He's so sweet. It's just that I haven't read that much about him. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't had the time. I swear I will read. I love Steph and Cass. I think Steph and Cass should kiss. Tim Drake was my favorite Robin thanks to the DCAU. I haven't watched much for the DCAU, but if you like him because of that, I might watch. Yeah, no, Tim Drake, Joker Jr.? Was it that Tim Drake, Joker Jr.? Is that what you're talking about? I don't remember. I just arrived. What did I miss? Oh my god! Is that who I think it is? Adachi! I'm so excited for Persona 4 Adachi, man. I hope they don't make his, what do you call it? The sprite look high quality. I think the low quality sprite would be very fitting for him. I don't have pizza. I'm not allowed to eat pizza. I want to, and I do. I mean, like, I have a condition. I have GERD, so pizza isn't really the best for me, but that hasn't stopped me, but I'm not allowed to eat pizza most of the time, you know? Cass seems like the most ace Bat Family member to me. I can see that, but the thing is, Cass has dated Khan. Like, she's dated a guy. But maybe because of Khan, she's like, actually, I don't like anybody. I don't know. But she has dated like Connor Kent. And I like to think that Connor dated Cass. You know how like they a lot of the Bat Family members think that Tim and Cass are like twins? And canonically Batman knows Tim is androgynous because he's like forced him into a female undercover outfit, Caroline Hill. And I like to think that Khan dated Cass because she's so similar to Tim. Every time I think of that, it's really funny to me. Adachi better stay low quality or Persona 3 myself. We demand Kai watch the DCAU. I will! I will eventually. I'm just so lazy. I'm just so lazy. Make every sprite high quality except Adachi's. But yeah, she was experimenting. True. True. Could be Demi. Demi could work. I could see Cass being Demi. I need her to kiss Steph. That's all. I need her to kiss Steph. I know some people still ship Stephanie and Tim, but honestly, Stephanie deserves better. I think she should be with Cass, but that might just be me. I don't know. Well, name one Japanese song that you like. Hypnotize by XG. Wait, no, I mean that's mostly English, but it's made by a Japanese band. Does that count? I like Notori's songs. I like Takayan songs. I have listened to some of Ato's songs. I'm not a huge Ato fan, but I have listened to some of her songs. Could Red Hood be considered an anti-hero? I mean, he quite literally is, isn't he? Mr. Crime Lord turned back into a hero. He's a crime lord. And he shoots people. I mean, yeah, right? Ace can be surprisingly hard to figure out for people. Many ace people think they're bi because they're equally attracted to man and woman, and that attraction is none. There's a very thin line between bisexual and ace. So I keep, like, when I was younger, I thought I was ace. Now I think I'm bisexual, but I don't know. I haven't dated anyone, and I'm not interested in dating anyone, so it might be, except Absolute Wonder Woman. But yeah, yeah. I kind of wonder how DC will create a new character as a sidekick. Like, who remembers Bat Cow with Super Dog flying around? Bat Cow! The Bat family has so many pets. I mean, Super Family has a lot of pets too. They have a unicorn, don't they? No, not a unicorn. They have a horse. They have a Kryptonian horse. Two cryptos. Two different cryptos? Yeah. Yeah, by in theory. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't really care though, so we'll figure that out down the line. I don't know why, but Barbiel looked hotter as Oracle in wheelchair. Didn't they wheelchair her recently, and then it sparked a lot of like anger and debate because she was like disabled rep and she was doing so well as Oracle. I know they undisabled her recently. I don't know why they did that. I realized Kai's been yapping about DC for 2 hours. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She was unwheeled. Bye, but the economy is making you ace. Maybe, yeah. Not a unicorn. No, it wasn't a unicorn. It was a horse. That's my bad. It was a super horse. It was a super horse. They took away her wheels. She's no longer the Hot Wheels. No! My prediction was so right. This is great. I can't help myself. I am like a fish to water. It's bad. I fall for the bait every time. But yeah, it has been 2 hours now. My goodness. My goodness gracious. I am so excited. What stream are we having this week? I don't even remember what streams I set up for this week. Whoa. By the way, I started streaming. I didn't know they were going to release a DLC for Until Then, but I started streaming Until Then, and then they announced a DLC. And I was like, what the fuck? I manifested it. That's crazy. I think Oracle Batgirl should come back. Like, she got the MCU War Machine with spine implants. They should do a unicorn at this point. Why not? That's true. I would love to see that. Oh, we have Lego Batman and then Until Then. Very excited! Lego Batman! And Filipino game, yes. Yeah, I haven't watched the DLC yet. I accidentally got spoiled by the caption on the DLC, but I haven't looked into it yet. But I know that there is a DLC. 3-hour DC discussion stream. Please, no! Barbara hasn't had any good stories. Has anyone read the Prison Breakout story? Barbara in the Prison Breakout. I forgot what the title was. I might read it. I saw the trailer for it and I might read it, but my backlog. Wonder Woman should surely get the unicorn. I mean, oh no, she does have a unicorn. Absolute Wonder Woman has a unicorn. Pegasus. She already has a unicorn. Lego Batman without lag. I am gonna be so pissed when we start playing Lego Batman and it plays off smoothly. I'll probably not watch the Filipino game since I haven't. I want to play it myself. No worries. That's completely. I get it. I get it. Dina and a Barbara forever. True. But I also do like Dick Babs, but he keeps fucking cheating on her. He keeps fucking cheating on her, and it's pissing me off. They're kind of cute. They're not my favorite, but they're all right if they're happy. I guess like I'm not gonna. You know who we should pair him with? We should pair him with Wally West. No, I'm joking. I'm surprised you haven't seen Until Then After Images DC trailer. I saw it, but I didn't watch it. I saw it pop up, but I didn't watch it. I saw it on Twitter, and it auto-played, and I was like, oh! And I scrolled away. Absolute Series and Unicorn in the same sentence puts fear into my soul. No, it's cool. She's cool. She's cool, I promise. Trust me, trust me. Pegasus isn't a unicorn since a winged unicorn is an alicorn. There's a difference? I don't know anything about horses, guys. That's not, except Uma's. Other than that, that's not my ballpark. How's the Jaime Teen Titans situation be? They're trying to make him out to be a cheater, and it's pissing me off. Like, Tim is no longer in the team. Khan is alive. Cassie's now leading the team, and she's friends with Supergirl again. Everything has been fixed with the relationships except for Rose. And all of a sudden, they were like, there's not enough drama. Turn Jaime Reyes into a cheater. I was like, what? I don't know if he's gonna cheat yet, because I'm only on issue 81. But if he does, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Dude, Teen Titans 2003 had so much drama. I don't remember the missions. I remember the drama more than the missions because there's just so much drama every fucking issue. And I'm pretty sure in that series that Cassandra is bipolar. And if she was bipolar, that would be great bipolar rep, but she's not. So she's just annoying. Why I don't read DC or Marvel comics, too much drama and gender stuff. The gender stuff, for sure. Yeah. Teen Titans 03 was just wow. Wow. I loved, again, my favorite crossover run. I finished 52 recently over the weekend. Fucking peak. My standards have been raised too high for Final Crisis. I'm getting bored with Final Crisis. It's cooked for me. It's cooked. It's cooked. But yeah, I can't wait to finish Final Crisis so I can finally finish Teen Titans, so I can read Marvel, and then I can finish the Young Justice series once and for all. But yeah, we're back to DC. I'm sorry. I'll stop. If I start on 52, I'm never gonna fucking stop because so many cool fucking shit happens in 52. So many cool. I liked every story in 52, every side story, including the Atom Family side story, which I didn't expect I would like, but I do. So it's just, it's peak. I've read through all of it. I read through all of it without skimming anything. What are you planning to read from Marvel? I was recommended Avengers Academy because I liked like younger hero stuff, like Young Justice and Super Sons. So you don't like, I still need to read the 2019 and 2022 Young Justice stuff. Yes, I hope they bring Young Justice back. I genuinely love the core four. I love the others as well, but I don't know if they brought the others because Slobo's like low-key kind of dead. Greta doesn't have powers anymore. Cassie doesn't want to be a hero. And so it's just the core four. And I don't know what they planned on doing with Ray. They added Ray into the team because like Bart and Tim left the team. And then a few issues later, Bart Tim came back to the team. So they so Ray was in the team with them and they didn't know what to do with him and they were like, "You can leave." And he was like, "You invited me here." And then Donna died a bit after he entered the team, so we quite literally never get a story for him in Young Justice. He was literally just there. He was just a dude. And I found that really funny because they never talked to him again in like Teen Titans. Have you read non-superhero comics? Little bit. Little bit. Please bring back Secret. She's happier as Greta, though. She's happier. I mean, like, she was going through the whole crisis about being, like, the doorway to the afterlife, right? I hope I can find a good team that Miles Morales is on so she can get at least a little bit of Spider-Man. I would read Miles Morales. Yeah, Ghost Girl hasn't been seen since the 90s. She lost her powers. She's gone now. She's okay now. Soon we will have 5 hours of no, please. Do we ever see a DC hero die permanently? A lot, actually, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've retconned some of them, but usually, like, most of them are dead. They're not most of them. There are some that are dead. But yeah, I think we have to end stream here before I, like, before we get into, like, 3 hours of DC yap. It's so kicked. I think we need to end here. I'm going too far. My voice is dying. I need to eat dinner. I'm telling you, the 24-hour Marvel yap? God. I hope not. 3-hour DC yap. I can't, chat. I can't. 2 hours is good for No, to quick ask more DC questions. When is the movie night voting? I'll probably make the movie night voting next week or, like, later this week. We'll see. But yeah, I think... No, please. Don't do this to me. I need to rest to chat. But yeah, I think that is it for me today. Thank you so much for everyone who came to the stream. Excited for Marvel Yap in the future. I will see you guys on Friday for our first Lego Batman stream with the new setup. So, excited for that. What do you think about Zatanix, Wonder Woman? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. You know what I think about Zatanna and Wonder Woman. Don't play with me. But yeah, I will see you guys on Friday or on the Discord if you guys are there. I'm super active there. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. I hope you guys rest well too. Bye-bye.